Duffel bag with a killer, surrounded only by a killer. Aiming for the 9 digits, I ain't talking about no phone number. Baby, wait just a minute, I ain't gon' play no longer. Baby, wait just a minute, I ain't gon' play no longer.
What up, guys? It's Nana who talks, and on this channel, we discuss, laugh, but most importantly, stay blessed. In this week's video, which may or may not be a little late, we're gonna be talking about black women in today's society. This might be a long video, so take a seat, get your popcorn, take off your surgical mask you haven't washed in 17 days. Yeah, I know you haven't washed it. And let's begin. The black woman is the most disrespected, unprotected, unappreciated, and the most neglected person in America. Now, yes, that Malcolm X quote was from 1962, which was 58 years ago, but unfortunately this quote still applies fully, if not more, in our time in two different areas: society and the media. Black women face many struggles in society. Many, not all, but many of our men have shown more and more depreciation of us and excusing it as a preference. I spoke about it in another video, so I won't go into too much detail. If you want to watch it, you can just click. I don't know where it's gonna be, but however, this growing preference of basically any other race of women besides black women has caused us to be horribly mistreated by our own. Through videos and simply searching on Twitter for less than a minute.
Like either my complexion or lighter.
I'm darker than you, so you wanna talk to me?
No.
Wow.
Cause you mean, dark skins are mean.
You can easily find black guys calling us ugly, ratchet, loud, etc. First of all, your mom is 1000% black, so is your mom ugly? Which will make you ugly. So, congrats. Where did this hatred come from? Well, this was caused by the newly increasing fetish of black men by other races. This trend of dating black guys has not started because of their great personalities or whatever. No, are you kidding? But because this highly erotic age has, well, decided to use them as fleshly pleasure and also to get beautiful, mysterious, curly-haired, light-skinned babies. Through this wave of light-skin obsession, not appreciation, dark has been deemed not pretty. However, with the addition of the fetishizing black men trend on top of that, dark is not pretty if you are a woman. So what happens to black women? They are left unwanted by most of their own kind, not all, and when searching elsewhere, the other races are also interested in anything but darker than Rihanna and Beyonce. And even worse, these white women who fetishize black guys are now stealing what we do and how we look. Things that used to be made fun of are now glorified. And they steal this so that black men can have a white girl but has the lips, butts, boobs, and the look of black ladies. Why would they date a dark skin when they could date a lighter skinned girl who got herself everything dark skins have? This explains why phrases such as black is king, melanin is beautiful, and black women are all queens is often used by black women. It is a way of comforting each other and hyping each other up because who else will do it? Okay, so society neglects and doesn't appreciate black women. But how are they unprotected? Isn't BLM in full support of them? And feminists care about all women. Not exactly, Jennifer. My name is Joanna. We've known each other for 3 years. Due to black women being women who statistically commit less crimes than black men, they're considered to be in less danger when the cops show up. People generally feel as though we rarely deal with police brutality such as white people. That is a complete lie. And yes, Breonna Taylor has changed people's minds about that, but before her, there were countless of other ladies who've had their innocent lives taken away. There are also countless more who were beaten up or even sexually assaulted by officers, but their stories never saw the day of light because they were buried. We are not safe because we are women. Unfortunately, the sad truth is that our skin overrides our sex. It overrides our innocence. It overrides our degrees and status. It overrides our worth. Okay, I can admit that. That is kind of true. But feminists care about their black female counterparts. No, Jonathan, you're still wrong. That's a guy's name. Even though us black women are seen to be free from police brutality because we are women, we are often compared to black men rather than white women, which makes the feminist movements almost forget us when doing their social movements. Before you think that is a lie, don't worry, I got the perfect examples. They're good. They're good. They're good. Bill Cosby was annihilated by the entire world when over 30 women came out and exposed him of them. And among the 30 plus, only 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, I'm confused. She just looks like a white woman wearing a wig. I can't tell. Okay, I'll just count her in. You get the point. So, less than 12% of Cosby's victims were black. And when they all came out, it sparked the Me Too movement that promotes victims of sexual assault comfortably exposing their very famous predators. Bill Cosby's career was over even when the first victim came out. Feminists bashed him and were outraged. Rightly so. However, take note that most of them were white, just like Jeffrey Epstein's victims and Harvey Weinstein's victims, who were all white. But as soon as the victims are mostly black, no one cares. It's as simple as that. No one cares. If R. Kelly was into abusing white 12-year-olds, he would have been in jail before victim number 2 and would have never released any of these songs. Actually, he wouldn't even have started his music career because he's been after little black girls since day one. The hashtag Me Too movement clearly excludes black women. If Bill Cosby was into black women, his show would still be running till this day because his victims wouldn't bother coming out. Why, you may ask? Because let's be honest, no one in this universe would believe a black woman telling her story from 30 to 40 years ago. But make that woman Caucasian and a famous actress from the 90s no one remembers? Everyone believes her. I'm not saying she's lying. I'm not saying any of them are lying. Bottom line is that black women tend to not be considered in feminist movements. Anyways, everything I just said summarized how in the black community, there's a lot of animosity between black men and black women. And all of this is caused by, you guessed it, white people. Since the days of slavery, lighter slaves were treated not better per se, but different to the darker slaves, subconsciously causing a divide. And when slavery was abolished, light-skinned black people, aka biracials, were favored over the dark-skinned because they looked closer to white people, yet mysterious. Those hundreds, possibly thousands of years of difference in treatment over our skin tones brought divide among us and is the reason to the obsession of mixed-race babies and how a lot of black guys nowadays have come to feel disgust towards their own woman. Now let's not only blame the people, because the media, which is worldwide, has a major influence on how black women are being mistreated and disrespected by the world. The media is a joke. All it does is lie, influence people's decisions poorly, brainwashes viewers, and creates prejudices of races and sexes through how they exaggerately portray them in TV shows, movies, cartoons, news, everything, just everything. I want you to answer this question I'm about to ask you honestly. Personality-wise and physically-wise if you want, what is the first thing you think of when imagining a black female character on TV? Sassy? Ratchet? Ghetto? I highly doubt you were thinking classy, educated, kind, sweet. Why is that? Why do most people, regardless of their race and sex, think the same awful things when thinking about a black female character? Because that's how every black girl acts. Okay, and how many black girls have you met? I don't know, many? Okay, let's say many is 100. There are 21.7 million African American women. That's not even 0.01% of them. Alright, well what about million? You didn't meet a... That's still 4.5%. There is a clear pattern on what are the typical physical and psychological traits of black girls. The fact that over-sexual anger and submissiveness are the only 3 personality traits for us in the entertainment industry. When kids grow up while consuming the media their whole lives, these false ideas subconsciously feed into their future racist prejudice of black women. This misrepresentation is most likely due to the lack of diversity in the staff who make the rules of the show and conceptualize the characters. So I guess the solution is having more diversity among the writers, producers, and directors, and also have the white staff members understand why it is wrong to have a black woman portrayed in such a way, and that they should just make a black female character realistic. Unless you're making some Alice in Wonderland type movie. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this week's video. Hit the like button, subscribe, and African Mama slap the notification bell, and I'll see y'all on the next Nana Talks video.
We never smell so good. That bitch looking, she begging for wood. We ain't never felt so good. Money be touching the ceiling, we good. We ain't gotta talk no more. Spend all my money on phone and cars. How about the jet till they hit his phone? I ain't never gonna see you soon. Working hard till we see the moon. Only hanging out with all my goons.